Okay, we're back with day 2 playthrough of Astrox Imperium. Not exactly sure how to pronounce that first word. Astrox, whatever. Our refinery is still chugging along, processing the ore we mined before. So like I said, we're going to just run some missions to gather up some space credits. We currently have about 66,000. The reason it's going down is because the refinery is charging us every time it processes a batch. So we're losing some money that way. So let's go find a mission. Harvest special adamantite ore in Hunu. Return the gates of Alperis. Alright, so special adamantite ore in Felishar. Alright, so we are in Void Starcross, so we would have to go to Felishar and return. So let's look at the map. So there's Void Starcross. And then where is Felishar? Okay, so it's right. So it's just one jump away. So I do believe we'll be kind of safe. So let's just go ahead and do it. We've already seen that. Be sure to follow the instructions. So we need to undock and head to Felishar. How much we need to mine? 73. So Felishar, we don't have it mapped yet. So we go to tactical. Zoom all the way out. You can see that there's one gate over here. I haven't scanned yet. I wonder if that's it. So just wait for it to scan. Not taking too long. Alright, there's Felishar. So double click, start heading that way. Turn off tactical so we can see this beautiful space environment. I love stars. I love asteroids. I wish this big thing was in here so we could see space better, but not going to complain too much. Any more than I already have. See the Proctor Center there. Down here is Starbase Corporate Center. There is a pirate station here, but pirate is a term used loosely in this game apparently because they don't attack you or anything. They're just another faction. So as soon as we get here close enough, we're going to zoom through to Felishar to find our special adamite ore asteroid. Luckily, it usually shows up on tactical. Pretty nice looking Stargate effect. Yeah, here we are. Yeah, I think there might be some asteroids here. Might be an asteroid or two in this sector. Let's zoom out and see if we can find our special one. There it is, all the way over there. Not too far. Actually, I don't know how far it is at the moment. But while we're here, I'll go ahead and scan some of this other stuff. So if we ever do come back here, we'll know where we're going. So special adamite ore is only 6 kilometers away. All this stuff down here is still pretty good. The space environment here, so we know now Dogstar Prime, Beacon Spitta. Don't know what that one is. Looks like there might be some other stuff here. Start scanning that. Maximum targets acquired, so let's wait till these get done. Go ahead and activate my thingamabobs. So apparently that's a spaceship. RF-1 is simulator. That's another spaceship. Hopefully they're not coming to kill me. Void Starcross Warp Gate. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that locked in. Oh, here's a station. So I've got my harvest objectives completed already. Pretty simple. Go ahead and start heading back to Void Starcross. I'm not going to bother about mining anything else. So apparently those little symbols are ships. Astrox Security Patrol. Equal as Vala's another warp gate. So I thought I found a station. There we go. Yeah, Astrox Security Patrol. Okay, that's headquarters of Astrox Security Patrol. Warp gate. There's the asteroid we just mined. Void Starcross, which is where we're going. Hopefully the station will stay there on our next return. I don't know what that thing is. It doesn't look like a station. No, it's just a public energy generator. So go ahead and hop through the gate. back into Void Star Cross. Then we're going back to Lamassu Financial to drop off this ore and collect our reward. I do remember from the previous game that doing missions, mining missions, was much faster than just going out and mining on your own. Whether that's true in this one or not, I don't know. Might be the case where if all you can mine is newbie ore, then it's best just to do missions instead of wasting time mining newbie ore. But we'll see how much we get out of our refinery if that job is finished. We'll see how much money we have left. I'm sure we can see it on here somewhere, but I'm not going to pull it up at the moment. Heading on over to Lamassu Financial. Nice little spiraling effect down there. Whatever that, guess that's our sun. Guess this is a planetary disk. Newly formed solar system, maybe? Or a solar system that was recently calamitized. I don't know. Now, I did see earlier. Alright, so we got our 13,272 credits. We got our insurance back. And we got 3 skill points. Your standing with Alpha has been adjusted by 0.2 points. You have gained 1,000 experience points. I have no idea what the experience points are good for. But let's look at the university. This place, so we have 22 skill points. This place will let us train Market Auditor, which will, each level of the skill will help reduce the overall tax rate on buying goods. Market Distributor, which we can't get. Maximum mission contracts. I'm assuming we can only have 1 mission contract at the moment, or maybe 2. But that'll let us level up. Merc negotiations. Mercenaries are people you can hire. And this will give us a, I don't know if that's a 4% or 0.04% discount. University discount. Apply for special grants to allow you to train skills at the university somewhat cheaper. Now, is it this university or any university? I don't know. I'm not going to worry about these skills at the moment. We're gonna head back over to Biomati. Check on the refinery, which should be about done, hopefully. Did I just double click on same thing? Okay, apparently I double clicked on the wrong thing. Alright, so we're heading over to Biomati University. I must have just double clicked on Lamassu again. So let's just go ahead and unlock Lamassu. Head over to Biomate. There's our first person view. One other option you might want to check in that extras menu that I mentioned before in the last video is the UI scaling. So you can make these side windows smaller to give you a better view of space. Refinery is done. So we've got 79,595. So if we sell all this stuff, and we can't even get it into our cargo bay yet. Alright, so let's go to the market and just start dumping this stuff. Alright, we're going to sell all this stuff. So we got 79,595. See, we're not getting a whole lot of money for this stuff, which is why I'm saying that just doing missions is probably the better option at this level, especially. Get this last little bit here. Market. Sell that. And sell that. So 79,595. So we made about 6,000 from that. So we had to mine it. So we made less than 6,000. After mining it and waiting for it to refine, that's all we got. Now there were probably skills that we could have bought to make that a little bit better. I'm going to go ahead and dump this stuff in the refinery to get it going. Not going to worry about a full load this time. The lounge shows us some news that's supposedly going on. Waste levels corridor on the rise. What those news means to us, I don't know just yet. So let's go back and look at the missions list. Harvest ore in Hunu. Mine special adamite ore in Felishar. That's what we just did, isn't it? But this time it's 14,000 and we get a bonus with the science faction. So let's go ahead and do it, because this was a lot faster than doing manual mining. So we're going to Felishar, right? Yep, here's our objectives down here. We got 2 hours and 20 minutes to get this done. Oops. So Felishar, there we go. So clicking on it once locks it. So I can go ahead and unlock Starfart Ramos. Head on over here to Biomata University. Now, I think next time we come back to Biomata University, I want to check on what type of weapons we might want to look towards upgrading. Now, I don't know if I want to go ahead and worry about upgrading the ship entirely, or just, don't want to buy a whole new ship. Do I want to focus on that right now, or do I just want to make this ship better? This ship is supposedly geared towards mining, and I would like to have some sort of combat ship, although I haven't seen any combat missions show up again. Maybe I'm thinking of another game that I was playing earlier that had combat missions showing. But obviously there is combat in this game, but when you're in the high security section, maybe those don't show up very much. But I don't want to wander out too far until I know we have a ship that might be able to survive something. Go back into tactical, find our special adamite ore down there. Go ahead and double click on it so we'll start moving towards it. This is our first, this is the same sector we came to before, so all of our jump gates are scanned. Doesn't look like there's any space stations that we missed. Okay, so we're just going to go out, go over here to our ore, which is less than 2 kilometers away now. Activate charging my lasers. There we go. We only have to mine 74 of them. And we get 14,000 space bucks. Seems like a good deal to me. There we go. We got 74. So back to... So now we need to go to Hunu. So let's bring up our map and figure out where Hunu is. There's Hunu. So we got to go to Void Starcross and then to Hunu. So Void Starcross and then to Hunu. Lots and lots of asteroids in here. I wonder how long it would take game time to go through and mine all these. Go ahead and unlock the special adamite ore. That random one with adamite ore. This one seems like it's taking a little bit longer to scan, so maybe it's something different, maybe? Nope, just adamite ore. What's this? There's a ship trail there. I'm guessing there's another ship nearby. Yep, there's another ship nearby. Alright, jump into Void Starcross. And then we're going to Hunu. I think I have a subscription to Hunu. I watch Golden Girls on it every night. Before I go to bed, I turn on Hunu and I watch Golden Girls. Since Hunu doesn't carry Green Acres, I have to watch Golden Girls. Alright, why is it taking so long? Alright, here we go. So now we're going to Hunu. Click once to activate it and go on. So let's take a look at some other screens for a second. So life support. So like I said, life support is something you have to worry about when you get into other harsher environments. You have to put something in food synthesis so you'll have something to eat. You need to have water filtration so you have something to drink. Some systems you're going to need thermal regulator because it's either going to be too hot or too cold in that system, and it can get hotter or colder further away you are from the sun. And then waste management. Apparently this is a big deal. Some places turning your waste into something usable instead of just voiding it off into space. So it's just another game system you have to keep track of. Life support is not depleting at the moment. Energy is still good. Because we haven't been firing any weapons or even using our mining lasers. Where are we going in here? We're going to the transporteers. So let's go ahead and zoom out. Now you can see we got lots of ships. Ooh, what is that? That's a red ship. Does that mean he's a bad guy? He's not going to attack us, is it? Because we do not have our Astrox well queue. He's in a drone piranha. I don't know if he's a bad guy or not. Alright, so let's find... We're looking for transporteers. Those are the only 2 stations in the system. I'm guessing he's red because he's a bad guy or something like so. Transporteers is all the way over here. So hopefully that one dude won't bother me. Value Star is trade floor facility and Transporteers is an auction facility. Be nice if there was an auction here we can mess around with. Let's just see. We have to get there and drop off our stuff. Get our money. How much are we getting for this one? We're getting 14,000 space bucks. So we already have made almost 30,000 space bucks in about 15 minutes compared to mining and waiting, all that stuff. So quite a bit faster. 100 credits to dock. So we got 14,000, got 1,000 experience points, and we got 3 skill points. So getting skill points does not seem to be a major problem. I did not see a... Is there anything here that goes to Void Starcross? No. Alright, so what do they have in their university? Armor mechanic. Charge less for beam energy optimization. Reduce the energy requirements per cycle of each beam weapon installed. They can add up to huge savings in energy during a simple 3-minute skirmish. So maybe that's not a bad idea. Need 7 skill points and 3,000 space bucks. There could be something that we might need at some point. Gyroscopic control. Affect how the ship handles by tweaking how fast the ship can turn. And mass engineering. Each level reduces your mass by 5% from max of 50%. I think this beam energy option is a good one. Do we want to go ahead and get 2 points in it? That'll be almost all of our profit. But it says it can add up to a big deal. Energy reduction of 15%. So I think it's a good deal if we're using beam weapons. Alright, back to... Oh, I want to look at something here real quick. So let's redock. Let's look at their shipyard. We have 4 million for an RC1 Informer. Obviously, I do not have the required skills. It's a cruiser. Has 7 active and 8 passive. Another cruiser. Frigates. So it looks like we might be... Looks like frigates might be our next thing to worry about upgrading into. Or escorts, maybe. You see, the escort has got more module slots, but it's got less shield, less armor. So I might have to use my slots, those extra slots, just to upgrade. I don't know. I'm gonna go over here and look at this other place real quick. Let's go look at Value Star. Sounds like it might be Space Walmart. I don't know. Let's go find out. It's all about exploration. 3 skill points acquired. Your time spent undocked has helped you improve your skills. Plus 3 skill points have been awarded to your pilot for use at the university. Well, that is pretty nice, huh? Auto target, autopilot. Pilot overview panel. Aren't I beautiful? 7 skill points. Factions. Those are all the different factions I have points with for doing missions. And other stuff. Docking at Value Star. Blarg's Ammo Imperium. Alright, let's check and see what they have in there. Alright, let's look at their university. Fleet navigation. Fleet navigation skill will boost the overall top speeds of all the mercs in your fleet. Will also reduce the penalty suffered when unlocking a formation of mercs. There are only 10 levels of this skill. Merc negotiations, and then we can get that other places. So I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason to where ships are populated. Like there's a pirate frigate here. There's a battle utility ship here. I mean, what decided that these were going to be here? You know, was that just random, or is there rhyme or reason to it? Where is our jump gate? Home. We need our jump gate home. We need to go home, right? Why did it? I guess we need to scan it every time we come through. So let's I don't know why we have lens. Value star. The lens is another. Right, so void star cross. Lens, void star cross, and there we go. Alright, heading towards void star cross. So now we got a few extra jump gates already scanned. If we come back here, Ponzi. But there's a lot of scheming going on in Ponzi. Alright, heading to void star cross. Let's just scan this big Mamba Jama here, just in case it's something different than Adamite. Obviously, you're probably going to have to go further away from the jump gates or into entirely different systems to find something other than Adamite. I don't know what the names of those ores are going to be. I can only guess, and I'm not going to guess at the moment. So what is this bottom down here? Speed. Okay, 193 meters per second is our maximum speed. Back to biomate. So back to our character overview, pilot overview. Don't I look handsome? This actually doesn't look too much different than me, except this dude's much more handsome than I am. Level 3. I don't know what the level 3 does for me. Okay, these are all the skills I currently have. Beam weapons, laser weapons, basic projectile, minor escort ship, launcher, drone, stuff like that. Factions. These are the factions I have. Standing with. Let's go ahead and dock. Keep looking at this. Missions. I'm guessing this is showing your currently outstanding missions. These are the medals I've earned for my first 100 Adamite ore mine, my first mission, my first raider destroyed. Now, I didn't actually destroy a raider. This was during the combat tutorial, which reminds me, let me show you here real quick. This button right here, offices. Various tutorials are available in some of these offices. Like I can take a tutorial on camera basics, life support. Some of these, like basic combat life support, it doesn't force you to do. Introduction, stuff like that. It doesn't force you to do these tutorials, but it strongly suggests you do the tutorials when you first start up the game. Wormhole basics, I had no idea what Darius was talking about. Wormholes were very complicated. I figured that out later. So I might take the drones one later. I don't even know if my ship can handle a drone. It doesn't tell me. Let's see, ship overview. It doesn't tell me if my ship can actually hold a drone. Resistances. Drone, there we go. Base drone command, base 0, bonus 0. Maximum drones is 0. So this ship cannot handle any drones. And drones were my favorite part of the other game. So this ship here, does it tell us more about it? Thrust engine burn. This ship cannot hold drones either. This ship cannot hold drones. This ship cannot hold drones. This ship cannot hold drones. So I don't know about the drones. I know in the last game I had this big carrier that was flying around, and every time I would go into these combats, and there would be these lasers just flying everywhere, ships exploding, and you could just select all the loot all at once and just collect everything. It was pretty awesome, dudes. Alright, let's get rid of all this nonsense. Go ahead and start refining that leftover ore. Yeah, I might be able to sell this stuff for better prices other places, but I do not have a market and database ability that I'm aware of. This is something that's always bothered me about some of these games. Like, I have these huge computers on my ship. You'd think it would be able to say, hey, this item you're selling, you were just at a space station a few minutes ago that'll pay 10 times for this. Now, maybe there is a way to do it. I don't know. We'll have to poke around and look at some of these buttons. Toggle journal, ship overview panel. Now, if it showed us a market log, Biomate University. Let's get rid of that. Show economy. Oh, well, look at that. Demand. So this station is what's in demand. The base price is 76, sale price. So they want to buy these items. These items are in demand. Assembly tools, calibration tools, mechanical tools, and medical instruments. Now, if I knew a place that was selling these, that would be pretty interesting. But as far as I can tell, we can just see that here, clicking on that. So where could I find these particular items? Like if I go here and I look at the map. Let's look at the map. And so we're in Void Star Cross. If I click on Void Star Cross, I can't do anything, but it shows me if I look at the map, it shows me like there's Ballast Crow. It's automatically setting my GPS for that. I don't need my GPS set for that. But I was just but I can't go and look and see what those stations have. So that's kind of disappointing. Well, let's look. Environment, security, factions, assets, unexplored, bookmarks. So assets, just I don't even know what these things do. So sector status got a pretty good economy. Transporters, value stars. If I wanted to make some money, I could find out some of these items and bring them back here to sell. Let's look at university again. I've got 7 skill points. Nothing to destroy. So let's look at missions again. Still, harvest special ore and return to gates of Alpheus. Head to Proctor's Center in Void Starcross. Pick up 4 ion beam class and ship them to Tellas and Bicola. Do I have to pay for this? Transport mission requires a visit to the station in order to retrieve the goods for transport. So I just have to go pick it up apparently and drop it off. I don't have to pay for it. I'll get 25,000 for it. But do I know where Tellas? Do I know where Bicola is? So it shows me the mission start sector, but I can't see the mission in sector, so that would be a very, very bad thing. So maybe in our next playthrough, we'll just go through and do some more exploring. I think it's time to move on from Biomate University anyway. So let's go ahead and look at our storage. Pick up our stuff. I don't know what I need the lubricant for. I mean, I have some ideas, but I don't know if I'm going to have the opportunity to use them. So that's going to be it for this session. We'll be back tomorrow where we're just going to go and we're going to go to the other stations, other sectors, look for opportunities to make some bucks with missions. Let's look and see what our factions are. So maybe if we can find an enforcement station, we can make some good money from them because apparently we're very friendly with them. So tomorrow will be missions and exploration. Thank you for watching to this point. If you want to like or subscribe or leave a comment, that would be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, you have a great day either way. Signing off.